Hi guys, Monday morning, it's Matt Z from Optimus Futures. Today's topic is how frequently should you trade? So I always come across this thing where traders say, I have to have the perfect setup, the market has to come to you and then you execute, which is really the right thing to do. So you have your setup, you wait for the market to come to you, and when it happens, then obviously you should take the trade. Assuming you backtested, you did all the right things. But here's the caveat. You have to wait for this trade, right? So now you have all this waiting time. And we obviously know human nature. This is when traders get bored. In between, they start doing things that they didn't wait for their setups. And obviously, it never leads to good results, right? So there's always this, I feel like there's always this perfect thing to do and the right thing to do, but there's always human nature that's associated with it as well. So can you do that? So here's something that actually a trader that I spoke to does. He builds methods that give him signals frequently, which means that if he misses one, right, there's always the next one. And every single trade that he has, it has the risk reward that he wants. It has the setup that he is looking for. So here's an interesting approach, right? So while I was talking to him, I was thinking, you know what? Yes, there is the perfect thing to do in trading. I shouldn't say perfect. I should say there's the right thing to do in trading, which is, again, waiting for your setup, waiting for the right risk reward, waiting for the market to come to you. The setup has to match your risk reward tolerance. But the reality is that it's really hard sitting all day in front of the screen just waiting for that setup. So the trader that I spoke to is a very intelligent guy, and I'm actually going to have him soon for a podcast because I really like the way he thinks. He built methods that give him signals frequently. Now, I don't know if you can build systems that give you signals frequently, but potentially maybe you can utilize a number of markets, right? So if you utilize a number of markets, if you missed one signal, then you have a signal coming in another market. And again, I'm not suggesting here to trade more frequently just for the sake of it. I'm just saying build methods and systems that give you frequent signals that match your risk tolerance if you're capable of doing it. If you're capable of building such systems, right? Otherwise, you have to resort to the sitting and waiting. So you can do it across a number of markets, which would be interesting. The second thing to do is to build those systems on shorter time frames. If you build them on shorter time frames, you will get more trading signals. So again, I really like that approach because that actually met his psychological objective of not sitting there and being bored and just taking trades for the sake of taking trades. I feel that this thing could really help a lot of traders. I really liked his way of thinking because it's almost like thinking politically incorrect in terms of trading, because obviously nobody ever says build systems that give you trades frequently, right? Because everybody talks about trading as if human nature is not involved, as if we don't mess up in trading just because of our own head, right? And again, we're all guilty of that. So again, the conclusion of all this, build systems with signals that are there frequently, with utilizing multiple markets, and at the same time building it on shorter time frames. That's it for now. I wish you a really good trading week, and it's Matt Z from Optimus Futures. Please like this video, please subscribe, and I look forward to interacting with you. And if we can earn your account, it will be wonderful. Go to optimusfutures.com. Thank you, and again, have a wonderful trading week. Bye.